And
we're back.
Fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts, CN.
Joel, just Joel.
Just Joel. Here again. Hope you're ready. Because we're dishing out. Oh, look at her. She's showing
little
you.
plates.
Dishing out the new knives from brands like
Vosteed,
WE
Civivi,
Qubit,
and Sencu.
We know you're excited.
Pumped.
So we won't keep you in suspense. Start us off.
With gusto. So first up, we have the WE Qubit. The WE Qubit. I know. 5 different options to pick from for this button lock. Blackout, blue, bead blasted gray, flame anodized, and a Damasteel one. So we have the flame anodized one to show you. So this folder is 7.41 inches overall with a 3.2 inch CPM 20CV drop point blade with a single plain edge, flat grind, 0.1 inch thickness jimping, and on this version a gray stonewashed finish. Finishes also come in black stonewash and polished bead blasted. So steel comes with about 59/61 on the HRC scale.
Blade is deployed with either the dual-sided thumb studs or button lock, and disengaged the exact same way.
It's got a very strong D10 lock.
Does it?
There, yeah.
The handle on this one is a tiger stripe, flame anodized, 6AL4V titanium, matching tip-up reversible pocket clip, and anodized pivot cap cover. Very nice. We also want to mention that the Damasteel option has a Damasteel blade, a polished gray-orange peel textured, 6AL4V titanium. Just putting that out there, so
you know. Yeah.
Operating on caged ceramic ball bearings. This carry can swing its way into your pocket, starting at only
$191.25.
very unWE-like.
From alandknife.com.
That's a WE.
That is a WE. So, I'm a little on the fence about this one. I really, really love the Qubit, okay? I have one in blue. I'm waiting on the pink. I love how easy it is to deploy the knife, how the sharp the 14C28N steel is on the Civivi one. I haven't had to sharpen it since I got it like last year, and I carry it almost all the time. Stands a reason I would like this one because of how much I enjoy the previous Qubit. And I do like the high-end options. The light blue one is nice because I love the WE blue, and I like this one, the flame anodized. The only thing that makes me hesitate is the price. It's worth it, but you can have a new one with the budget steel and the handle, aluminum, for $64.95 from alandknife.com. You know I had to. So I can have 3 of those for the price of one WE. Sure, let's keep in mind they got the aluminum 14C28N, but as I mentioned, I've had mine for a long time and it still cuts. I don't really see a practical purpose.
Oh gosh.
Of
We're
getting
talking about here.
Talking about practical. I know this is a high-end WE, and if you just want to collect it, that's a different story. You just want to show it off, you just want to have a higher-end one, fine. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I like it, but do I like it enough not to get 3 more of the Civivi ones?
This is the old quantity-quality debate.
But I told you, my Civivi one's still sharp and still cuts.
I could have 3 Kia Rios or 1
Josh Mayhem. That's a question. I'm sorry, go
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
I know that's a little bit more.
What?
But you get the point.
That's not comparable at all.
Alright.
Can't compare the
1 Land Rover or 3 Kia Rios.
Is that a little more
Do they
comparable?
even make a Kia Rio anymore? I'm not even sure. What's the... Oh, Soul. That's what they're called.
Kia
Souls.
Soul.
I forget.
Kia Rio.
You know. Well, hey. Gotta have a car. So...
What just I'll let you. I've been monopolizing.
Let me move on with this.
You sure?
I like this carry. It is titanium compared to aluminum. It's nicely anodized. Has a high quality 20 CV blade. And it's only $190. I mean, I don't know. 3 Qubits.
I have a blue one. I want to get a pink one. Look, if they do this one in pink titanium, then I'll be like, all right, I'll get that one instead. But they have it, so...
I also don't like when they use the same... They've done this before.
Yeah.
You know, I know you never think about how, well, I could get 3 Chiros. Yeah. You never think about it until they use the same name.
Same design,
Yep.
Still really
but
nice.
I like it.
Still
It's
really nice
Good
button
tiger
lock.
stripe on that one.
Yes.
No tigers were harmed. All right, next up, Vosteed Thornton.
Yep.
Available in 4 different options. Black-orange G10, black-blue G10, black micarta, and green micarta. We're sporting the black-blue micarta, G10 this week. It's in Joel's hand there.
Yep. It's nice.
So, this EDC, when fully opened, is 7.52 inch, featuring a 3.18 inch 14C28N. Sheep's foot blade, flat grind jimping, 0.14 thick, and on this version, a satined finish. Comes to about 58 to 62 on the HRC scale, and weighs only 3.61 ounce.
That's great. The black orange G10 option and the green micarta sport black stonewash blades.
All right.
Yep.
Handle on this one is G10, stainless tip-up pocket clip. Blade can be deployed with either the dual-sided thumb studs. There you go. Gent front flipper, or with the Trek lock. Hence the name.
Button lock.
Trek lock. See, button lock. 3 ways. The button is intentionally recessed to reduce chances of accidental deployment or closure, I guess.
Yep.
Designed by Wayne Walter in homage to his grandfather and the Boeing 737.
Yep,
I've never
no
seen
relation to
anybody
that one.
pay homage to
An
an
inanimate
object. But hey, you know what? If you want to, it's your opportunity.
Do we really need to go over this again?
Nope.
Okay, great. Let's not.
I know all about homage. I'm all into it. So.
Okay, so this Carrie, go ahead. We'll make perfect companion.
Yep. For your next day adventure or EDC obstacle, which Joel seems to have been up against.
I do.
As it's just $79 from AtlanticKnife.com.
All right. There you go. You
Think you go get a surprise.
Am I?
Yep.
He has one.
This is my favorite knife design of the week.
What?
I don't have one of these
You're
yet.
spoiling it.
Actually, you know, it's funny. I don't get the knives that I think are my actual favorite. Like, I probably won't get this one. Doesn't meet certain requirements.
And what is that? It's
Well, it's 14C28N.
yeah, that's a no steel.
That's a no steel for me.
C. Yeah.
It's just the middle of the line. I'll collect, like, you know, if it were like
9CR.
D2 and it were $39, I'd probably pick one up. Or if it were 20 CV and I could get it for $179 or $159 or $119, I'd pick 1 or 2 up.
If you get it for free, you get this one.
I'd take this one, but I'm getting it for free.
I don't either.
But I like the design of the knife. I love the sheep's foot blade on that. It's nice. It's got a nice thickness to it, and it's easy to deploy. So can't beat that.
I think it's a really good carry from Vosteed too. Design is well thought out, especially in terms of the style of the blade, like you said, and the ergonomics of the handle. The G10 bolster and handle mix reminds me a great deal of like the Kaiser Inyan and the Bestech Swordfish.
Uh-oh.
Both very popular. Well, look at it. It's got the coloring going on. Of course, the Swordfish is like a blue. That's true. That's true. But this one's got the 3-way opening. That one does not. Personally, I wouldn't carry this one because I'm not a big fan of the front flipper. But I do like the button lock part and the coloring. So
I will ignore the front flipper when there's a button lock.
it's a nice addition to Vosteed's budget line.
Or I
if you
don't
ask
have
me.
knives.
Go ahead.
All right. With that, we're going to go on to the Civivi Chiro.
Yep, I know.
4 options for this knife as well. Blackout, OD green micarta, plain black, and carbon fiber Damascus.
Always gotta squeeze that one in there, don't you,
Yes,
Civivi?
they do.
Yeah.
So this line of lock has a 3.1 inch 14C28N clip point style blade that has a flat grind, about an 1/8 inch thick, plain single edge, and on this version, another satin finish. Blade is open through the use of the thumb slot or the jimped back flipper stud.
Nice. I like that one. Liners and tip-up reversible pocket clip are all stainless and match the blade finish and color. Handle scales come in G10. This one's G10, even though it's like a different looking G10. It's G10. Micarta or carbon fiber. I will be clear, the carbon fiber one is an overlay on top of black G10, just so there's no, confusion or trying to hide something, just so you know. Naturally, the carbon fiber one has the Damascus steel blade instead of the 14C28N. Yep.
Lastly, each of these folders operates on cage ceramic ball bearings and can be found at ak.com, starting at only $58.99.
Nice.
Tell us what you think.
I really like the look of the blade, and the curved spine really grants you like more grip, more leverage and control. Anything that helps me control the knife better, more precisely, always grabs my attention, and usually my wallet. But overall, I think this is really fantastic for it. In fact, I would probably get this one. I know I usually don't go for like the plain black ones, but I don't know, something about this G10 is different. It's like a shredded G10. It's nice. I like this knife.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. I can
Can't
get
beat
4 or 5 of those
Here we
versus, you know, one WE Qubit. I'm just saying.
I don't dig the blade shape on this. I like the upswept
It's like
to the blade.
scimitar on your
I get that,
CRKT type of thing.
but I don't like the. If it was a full blade there, I'd be all good with it.
I go with either. Full blade, cut
It's
out.
a fine line on the scimitar there. You have to do certain things to.
It's a fine line between love and hate.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's move on. All right.
Next up, I'm going to butcher it. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
The Kubey Karaji.
Karaji.
Karaji. Karaji.
The Karaji.
Wow. It's great. All right, 12
You just
options.
smile when you say it.
You just smile.
Karaji.
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 Okay. 12 options, some of which have the sheep's foot or the spear point style blade with either D2 steel or 14C 28N. Yeah, they're thinking of you, weren't they?
Always.
So we have one sheep's foot option and one of the spear points. So both of these liner locks are 6.10 inches overall with 2.56 inch D2 blades that are opened with dual-sided thumb studs. Yeah. Crowd goes wild for
I might have to
dual-sided
get me
thumb
a
studs.
harem of Karajis.
Are you?
Each blade features a flat
12
grind, 1/8 of an inch thick, jimping, plain single edge, and comes to about 59 to 61 on the HRC scale. Finishes vary from bead blasted to dark stone wash. Well, we don't have a dark stone wash, do we?
I think it's...
Darn.
No, we don't have that one.
Didn't bring one up here. Should brought up here.
Sorry.
All right, that's okay. Handle scales on these are G10, but they do come in Ultim as well.
Starting to sell until you find out
These
what
have a good
steel it
price.
is.
I might want to pick up one of these. Blade operates on cage ceramic ball bearings.
This carry features a tip-up reversible pocket clip, a lanyard hole, designed by the Kubey knife team, most likely in homage to the famous mathematician and engineer. This folder can be in your pocket, starting at only $37.50 from AtlantaKnife.com.
Artistes here with their homage.
We are homages.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing some homage. This is an homage to Gustavo Cecchini.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Wait a minute, you said this was D2, right?
Yes, these
What's
two are
wrong with that?
D2. Because the Ultim ones are 14C 28N.
No!
Yeah.
Well, there went the harem.
Now you just have a mini harem.
That's alright. You
Okay.
know what I'll do?
What?
I'll fix this.
We'll just switch the blades.
I'll buy me 3.
That's great.
And I will switch me one.
I'll just sell the other
And I'll
one.
do a giveaway. And I will give away
A one-of-a-kind knife.
the black one with 14C28 in.
It's great. It's
And
great.
then I'll have the ones I like.
They're on to us.
I like this. I think it's a nice thing to do to people. Don't you want free stuff?
And it's a one-of-a-kind knife.
Yeah, you get one of a kind. Nobody else will have one except for you. I'll even have Jewel sign it.
That will depreciate the value.
Maybe even
though.
Crispy. His show will be coming out soon. That's going to be a treat. Was for me. All right.
Oh my gosh.
You don't really get to know the real Crispy.
What's that?
Just wait.
There's this thing where they go, everyone's doing this. Gonna be real nice. I can't remember what it is.
He likes the word nice.
No.
This is nice. That's nice. This is nice.
It's from a
You like?
movie.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Where it's like you're gonna have a
So,
real good time.
I told you I like it. I think it's a good size and I love the blade shape. What do you think?
It's a very good pocket carry for anyone, really. I mean, it's compact, budget friendly, tons of options to satisfy even the most discerning knife enthusiast or user over here. You just switch it. I would obviously have to go with the Ultim ones when they're in stock, because the 14C28N and the Ultim, great combo in my mind. So,
I just heard a woof. That must mean it's time for the Vosteed Mini Labrador.
yay!
That was a terrible pun.
That was a great pun. I don't
2
know.
options. Black, gray,
That's great.
titanium. We have both.
For only $69 from landknife.com. Switch it up there. You know, keep things fresh. All right. So this frame lock is 6.23 inches when open and has a 2.73 inch 14C 28N drop point blade. This is not your week. 14C 28N. So it will either have the black stonewash or the sateen finish. Handle is titanium with the lanyard hole and titanium tip-up pocket clip and back spacer.
Must have been a sale at the 14C 28N blade.
Manufacturer, yeah. I think so.
Flip open the blade with the back flipper stud and disengage it with frame lock. Blades are, wow, relatively thin.
Yep.
0.098. You need a caliper to measure that. So, it has flat grinds, plain single edge, and comes to about 58 to 62. On the HR, do it, camera girl. C-scale, designed by you as an easy and convenient carrier with minimalism. Ooh, I like the isms. I'm big on minimalisms.
It's good.
In mind, this mini Labrador is sure to have you wagging your tail. Man, she had put the puns on my...
Add this one, yep. Just $69 from AK. So nice, you say it twice. See, that gave me a kind of
showtime
thing there. That's great. So, I like this knife. It's a decent price for titanium. 14C20N is sharp. I would have liked it a little bigger, a little longer. I get that it's a compact knife, compact idea, design. Not a lot of going on, but it's good for the price, and I don't know, it's nice. I could see my little pink paracord lanyard on there. It's just a little small. That's it. Just a little.
It is, but you know what? I kind of like when they do the high-end handle with a medium range blade. I'm a very big fan of the, well, like right now we have the Ontario Carter, the Ontario Cerberus, and the SRM, which I think were sold out. Those have titanium handles and like 14C28N or D2 blades. I have all those.
Artisan does some of those too.
Yeah, and you know, they sell very well, and I like them, and it's nice to carry something titanium that if you were to leave it out, say, in the circle of your driveway next to the rocks and didn't find it for 6 months and come back and it was all corroded and wouldn't turn on anymore, you wouldn't feel bad. It's like $55. You're like, well, man, wasted $55, but let's order pizza.
It's better than 120.
200, and I'd be like, you know what, we ain't getting nothing.
Although, except for that tops I left out. That thing was not titanium, but I came back after rain. It was perfect.
It was. I remember that.
Thanks to somebody up there.
It was an El Chete, wasn't it? Or was it a...
No, it was some type of axe, I think, that I left out there.
Oh, yeah.
I was taking pictures
That's
out in
right.
the woods, and I left it, and I had to go back and
All right.
realized when I got back the next day.
Me or you?
Oh, who is it? It is you.
All right, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, I like the styling, I like the knife. Yeah, let's move on.
All right.
So, we have several more knives on the table, but first, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Did I do that slowly enough?
You did pretty good, yeah.
Hit those buttons. Ring that bell. Not only will you be notified when new videos drop, but also automatically enter the giveaways.
Right now, we have the YT CGRB giveaway running. You can like, share, comment, and subscribe on this episode or the last two, and you'll be entered to win this CJRB Pyrite button lock.
There you go. Can't beat
This is
that.
the most popular color here.
And while you're in the neighborhood, you can scoot on over to our blog and become an official AK member.
It's a beautiful day.
If you do that, you'll also be entered to win
The neighborhood.
the Damned Designs Brahma.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, you can also check out our daily deals, new items, and our trivia questions while you're there. So always be in the knife and gear know. Become a member now. Link is in the description below. Doesn't take too long. It's just a couple of things, email, name. That's it. You're a member. Like that, we're on to the Sencut Errant.
There we go.
Yep. So 3 versions of this guy. There's Blackout, Black Micarta, and OD Green.
All right. This liner lock.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure. It's 8.08 overall. 3.45 inch, 9CR18 MOV drop point blade with hollow grind, 0.12 thickness, plain single edge, minimal jimping, and on this option, satin finish. Handle scales are
Our
G10.
Black Micarta! Yay!
Stainless liners underneath this option. Blade is open with either the dual-sided thumb studs or jimped back flipper stud.
Yeah. So blade is disengaged with the liner lock and glides closed smoothly on cage ceramic ball bearings. Sports a tip-up reversible pocket clip and lanyard hole. So blade comes to about 58.60 on the HRC. It's going to leave us hanging.
Mm-hmm.
You can get to flipping the Sencut Errant, there it is, erratically if you want, for only $38.25 from AtlanticKnife.com. You can go first.
All right, I'll go first. It's a nice knife.
Really
How about
throwing
that?
me off with their
It's
different
like
versions.
it's like a lot of knives I've seen before, but I will say this: this is like an entry-level Civivi used to be. I mean, I can remember a few knives being made like this. They're well made. They have decent ergonomics to them. This is a good knife. I mean, $38, 9CR.
Could have went a little higher with the steel.
Yeah, I know. I think the only thing that people miss with this is that you can pick up lots of knives with 9CR for that money or less, and it's nice.
Yeah, I do think it's
It
probably
looks
it does look really
looks
nice.
more expensive
It does.
than it is.
It does. So I think this is probably one of the biggest.
But
and
so do those kits where you put a
nicest.
Volkswagen motor in the back of a Porsche. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, so I think this is probably one of the biggest and nicest Sencuts we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a lot to the design, but I do like the jumbo thumb studs, big handle, big blade, and a back flipper. For me, it makes me go, I'd use that, I'd buy that. This is something I'd use all the time.
I'd
So.
use it too.
And the micarta is interesting. I mean, it kind of felt like G10 a little, but then on the back it's a little more rough. And I like.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh? Interesting.
Yeah. Once you use it, it'd probably look more like sea like, so where it looks a little more roughed up.
She's trying to get me to like this now.
But I'm not trying to get you like it. It's just that's what it
On
reminds
to
me.
the WE Solid.
It's great.
5 or 6 options, depending on who you ask around here. We have the
Polished bead blasted gray.
Polish Bead Blasted Gray. All I know is it's the model that ends in 8.2.
That's all we know. Okay, so it's got a 3.88
It's the
inch
hat.
compound. It is the hat. Compound grind modified spear point blade with CPM 20 CV steel, 0.6 inch thickness, plain single edge. On this option, a polish bead blasted finish. So it comes to about 59.61 on the HRC scale. The integral handle is 6A04V titanium, offered in several colors, finishes. Obviously, this is the bead blasted gray here.
Alright. Blade is deployed with the SLT flipper and disengaged with the frame lock. Lastly, the tip-up pocket clip and hardware are also identical titanium.
That's great.
The whole outfit comes with a pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers.
Yeah. So designed by Gustavo Cecchini. This knife was awarded Knife Collaboration at the Year at Blade Show last year. It's 8.97 inches overall and weighs just 5.92 ounces. So you can snatch up this solid winner of a carry from Atlantic Knife starting at only $450.
450. 50.
Alright, so I like everything about the design but the flipper. I know what we're trying to do. We try to outdo what we've done before, test new ideas, be innovative, try something different. But personally, I just feel like this is just a little silly. I mean, come on, it doesn't improve the function of the knife. You can barely see it, so it doesn't add anything aesthetically. I don't know, it just, for me, this is not for me. No, just put a regular flipper on there. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Silly, she says.
It's a robot that turns into a building.
How's that any fun to play with?
Yes, I don't get it.
What do you not get? Okay. Well, I mean, I gotta be honest. I kind of like it.
I told you I like everything about it, but that.
I also
Take
think
that off. Take it off.
This is like the guy
Pink nightmare.
who buys the newest computer all the time.
Yeah, like the new
And there
iPhone.
are people like that.
The new iPhone.
And I mean, this will be collectible, obviously. I do like the integral frame. They do an unbelievable job
I know.
of milling out this frame and it just leaves no extra room. It's so tight. It's so perfectly done. I don't want to knock their design because Gustavo is probably a really nice guy.
He probably is.
And come up with
a
tremendous idea. I mean, this is as big an idea as when they took the bathroom, the toilet in the bathroom, and went from the chain above your head to the little thing you push. Now we're at just a button where you just stand up. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, that type of innovation.
I get the progression of making it better. I just don't think this quite makes it better. Personally. I mean, I use flippers all the time.
Well, to each his own.
To each his own.
All right.
Great, you're right. To each his own.
I'm either way.
Nice, good, Cecchini. Especially
guess what?
It's nice.
Hey, it was a nice, tremendous collaboration of the year.
I know.
I mean, with that.
Well, we can't argue with that. Blade Show gave it an award.
I can't argue with it. Unfortunately, that leads us to our final carry. And that is the WE Harpen.
Nice.
5 versions. We're sure of it. Sporting the bronze one here today.
So this frame lock is 7.16 inches overall and showcases a 2.98-inch CPM 20 CV modified drop point blade with hollow grind, 0.13-inch thickness, plain single edge, and on this version, a black stonewash finish and chipping. Blade comes with a 5860 on the HRC. Handle is bronze-colored 6AL4V titanium along with the tip-up pocket clip, pivot cap, and screws. So blade operates on cage ceramic ball bearings and is engaged with a back flipper stud.
And removed her hand just in time.
Yep.
Has a lanyard hole. Comes with a pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers. Weighing in at 3.51 ounce. This Michael Birch design is ready for all you can nab it directly from the sky, starting at only $254.75 from AtlanticKnife.com. Of course, there are other color variations with different blade finishes, and naturally, there is a damascene steel option also.
Always a damascene steel option. So, I have to say, I
started collecting damascene steels.
Did you?
Yeah, but I stopped after the first one. I was like, man, I can't do this.
You're going to have a problem. You just can't collect them all. There's way too many.
I only bought those.
No, that's true. But I have to say, I really like this woven design here that you can, see through and see the blade through each side. It's delicate looking, but it still fits in with like the industrial steampunk type of vibe that has going on with the anodization and the roughing look. I really, really like this knife, even aside the fact that I almost cut myself with it like 5 seconds ago. But it's really nice. I like the little indentation on the spine. Again, extra control, extra grip, always good. Close as well, and you got nothing fancy. It's just the back flipper stud. It's amazing how that just works. Like the wheel.
I mean, I like it also. I don't like the design as much as you because it reminds me of Confession.
Gail.
20 CV.
You're a female.
I'm not sure where I'm at with this, but do you notice how my finger fits right in there?
Wow, his finger, my finger, perfect for all fingers.
My thumb will go in there also.
Wow.
So I'm digging that also.
No usable choice.
No, that's okay. I'll live this time. Overall, it's a great knife, and I'd probably get one.
So would I. I'd get one too. All right, go ahead.
Do I have to?
Yes, unfortunately, we have to end it.
All right, that was the last knife of the week. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring the bell.
That way you're connected. You're
Stay for Bloopers.
YOU''RE. Connected to AK and notified when new content drops on the YouTube. You're also automatically entered into our giveaways.
Ah, like the YT CJRB.
Yeah, I told you I'd come up with a name later.
It's happening right now. Double your chances of getting some free swag by becoming an official AK member via the link down below and answering the AK trivia question.
All right, so it's time. Dun, 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 dun. Shh. Who gets the final rose from you, see?
Oh, from me?
Yeah. It's a tough call this week. There's only be one.
I'm gonna go.
This is a psych out. I just know it.
Vosteed.
I'm gonna go with the Thornton.
The Thornton.
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 All right. Well, I'm a toss-up like I am every week. I like the Civivi Chiro.
I like this blade style.
But I think it's gonna be the Harpen. I just really like the design of the handle. It's different. You've never seen it. And
I would have went Qubit if you hadn't beat it up so much.
I didn't beat it up. I like the Qubit. This one's just my favorite. I'm going to have to go with the
I wanted to be
Harpen.
like, it's a WE
Wow.
Qubit.
With that,
I'm C, and this was
Jewel.
a mom, Jewel, and
No.
we're signing off.
Go to your room.
Picked up a nickname. It was Armenian. Some painter used to call his wife like Mooch or Moosh. I gotta look it up again.
Armenian. It's definitely Armenian.
It's an Armenian term of endearment.
It's the president. Are you sure?
You mean the president's robbing a bank?
All right, starting it. That's one.
You know what? Right here
Right
is
now.
where we'll get you to. We'll get the editor to put a picture of Joe Crispy up on the screen. That one he uses for his opening would be awesome.
That's great.
All right. Oh, I just heard a woof. That must be ice. 254. Yeah, fair for a wee. I think is there a blue titanium one? There is, isn't there?
Why are you still talking?
I think I'd have a blue. Why?
I'm running out of time.
Oh.
I was trying to find a good moment to stop you, but you kind of just kept going on.
Battery.
Okay, we'll just.
Battery.
All right, you started again already? Oh, wow, that's great. Good
Where we
job. Just finish what you're saying about it. Hold it again a little bit in the hand you were holding it. Just say overall.
Are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2. Crappy pot of land.
Oh, I hurt my nose. I'm sorry. I know. I'm holding this back.
Forgive me.
Oh, have you been to confession?
No, I'm not Catholic.
Oh,
That's supposed to be funny.
reminds him of
That
confession.
was religious humor.
What is it?
Oh yeah. People at church laugh at that, and they laugh hard.
And then they make. I'm sorry.
All
You're
right.
leading it there,
So,
so. Gail.
20 CV.